The Chinese Communist Party, CCP's official death toll of COVID-19 has been widely seen as unreliable by the outside world. Li Yi, a Chinese scholar, recently claimed that the death toll in China is surprisingly low, and it is nothing compared with that of the United States. His comments were condemned by netizens at home and abroad. The remarks of Li Yi, a Chinese scholar, on the Shenzhen Dialogue Forum incurred public outrage.
所以咱还死了4000人，是吧？但是你死4000人和美国死22万人比，你等于一个人都没死嘛，对吧？你看咱们等于差不多也是接近零感染，接近零死亡。
The video was widely circulated online and strongly condemned. A netizen revealed that Li Yi was expelled from Taiwan last year for advocating uniting Taiwan by force. His resume mentioned the title of Research Fellow at Chongyang Institute for Financial Studies, Renmin University of China, which also triggered the rapid response from the university, stating that there was no researcher surnamed Li. An article in the Beijing News titled, "How Can the Lives of the Dead Be Returned to Zero?" criticized Li's claim that 4,000 deaths are not deaths, and stated behind these figures are so many living lives that have been infected and left the world. Li recorded a video in which he angrily rebuked the Beijing News, telling the newspaper to learn from Ren Zhengfei, Huawei's CEO, and follow the party's lead. Otherwise, you will be like Jack Ma, and the consequence will be severe. Alibaba's Jack Ma is China's second richest man. He was recently disciplined by the regime, and his Ant Group IPO was halted because he had offended some Chinese top leaders. For Wuhan residents who lost loved ones in the pandemic, Li's inhumane comment is extremely hurtful, and the number of people who have died of the virus in Wuhan is well over 4,000.
He, Li Yi, has no respect or awe for life. He is shameless to the extreme. How will you judge a person who has no basic respect for life? In fact, in China or the Chinese community, there is still a lot of such people. It is indeed a kind of sadness. This number of deaths, 4,000, to tell the truth, few believe it.
Yang Jingduan, a well-known Chinese-American physician, believes that boasting about the low number of deaths in China will only arouse international disgust and backfire.
I think China in particular shouldn't brag about its low numbers. First of all, COVID-19 started to spread from China. If the number of cases in which the virus originated was surprisingly low, almost incomprehensibly low, then what are you trying to tell people? Either you're telling people that this number is false, or otherwise it really makes people suspect that this is China's biological war against the world.
COVID-19 has infected tens of millions of people worldwide and killed more than 1 million, while China, the source of the epidemic, has repeatedly said that its numbers are surprisingly low, raising questions about the motives of the communist authorities in covering up the epidemic.
So I think it's extremely unreasonable and even stupid for Chinese, whether it's Li Yi or someone else, to boast about the 4,000 deaths in China. You keep people focusing on fake statistics of China, or that you've launched an attack on the world.
Not only has it covered up data, but for months, the CCP has stepped up efforts to shift the blame for the virus on others, claiming that the outbreak was detected abroad as early as September, with the most recent case in Italy.